This is Jared Padalecki. Watch a new episode of Walker this Thursday at 8/7 Central.
Now at 10, the terror of war. Bombers launch an all-out assault on Ukraine as the first city falls to Russian troops. Explosions light up the night sky. We have complete coverage. Plus a narrow escape. A high-speed pursuit ends when a stolen vehicle slams into a school bus filled with children, toppling high-tension lines. And family tragedy. A father and his 3-year-old daughter killed after a pickup truck slams through a wall into their Long Beach home. The driver still on the run tonight. Now on the news at 10. Good evening, I'm Micah Ullman.
And I'm Cher Calvin. Russia captures its first major city in Ukraine as forces overtake Kherson, and an aerial assault is underway in Kyiv.
Despite escalating missile and artillery attacks, a massive convoy of Russian troops, more than 40 miles long, remains stalled outside the capital city center. Here's a live look at Ukraine. With major cities now under siege, thousands of men, women, and children are sheltering in subway stations, hoping to avoid the worst of the war as Russians bear down on the capital. A look tonight now at the menacing 40-mile-long convoy of Russian forces outside Kyiv. The Pentagon says the Russian forces may be regrouping after meeting strong resistance from the Ukrainians.
And the humanitarian crisis grows. The UN Refugee Agency says 1 million people have fled Ukraine since Russia invaded the country a week ago. That is more than 2% of Ukraine's population. We have team coverage of the deadly war, and we begin with KTLA's Pedro Rivera with today's developments. Pedro?
Yeah, as you mentioned, the new numbers released tonight by the United Nations are painting a picture of panic in Ukraine, the largest mass exodus of people we've seen this century at one time. At this hour, more explosions are being reported in the capital city of Kyiv and other large cities as the United Nations reports 752 civilians have now been killed since the start of this conflict. For the first time since this invasion, Russia has grasped full control of a Ukrainian city. Video after video displaying the Russian invasion continuing in Ukraine's largest cities. This explosion in Kyiv is so massive it changed the night sky today for a matter of moments. And in Kherson,
the city is definitely under Russian control.
Russia has been able to seize the port city, the first major Ukrainian city under Russian control, according to officials. This Kherson resident has seen the takeover firsthand.
Today, when I woke up with the loud bangs outside, I just opened up my window and I saw like the tanks that are literally standing 10 meters away from my house.
More residential buildings in Ukraine's second largest city, Kharkiv, have been destroyed. 3 schools, a shopping center, and a cathedral bombarded by the Russians. Firefighters here frantically trying to control the flames at this regional government building after it was hit with an airstrike.
Russians have a significant amount of combat power applied in Ukraine, and they still have some significant combat power that they have not engaged.
But Russia's massive 40-mile convoy has been slowed down by Ukrainians fighting back.
Northern push by the Russians down towards the south, towards Kyiv, remains stalled.
According to U.S. intelligence, Russian officials weren't expecting this resistance that has led to logistical problems. Russian troops dealing with the lack of food and fuel. Russian military officials are claiming to have lost around 500 soldiers, but Ukrainian government officials dispute the number, saying it's in the thousands.
Wherever they go, they will be destroyed. They will not have calm here.
On Wednesday, Russia's Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov reiterating Russian troops will not leave their neighboring country until key acknowledgments are made.
The recognitions of Donetsk and Luhansk People Republic. There should be no armament that may threaten Russia's security.